Meow Meow is very happy that her salary has been paid. She met the poor grandpa and helped him enthusiastically. He also took him to eat screw noodles. Grandpa was very grateful to her. Meow Meow said no, thank you in vain. She was already happy in her heart and spent all her time. My ability helped the old man feel very happy. Little Meow Meow dreamed of having a toy cup machine, but his grandma didn't have enough money. He was heartbroken, but his grandma held him close, comforting him until he fell asleep. The next day, they went to work at the coal mine, but tragedy struck. The mine collapsed. Little Meow Meow, kind uncle, brought him the toy cup machine and gently told him, "This is from your grandma." But little Chengzi no longer cared about the toy. All he wanted was his grandma back. Can you help him find her? Meow Meow's heart ached as her grandma fell seriously ill. The doctor said the surgery would cost more than they could afford. Determined to help, Meow Meow worked tirelessly, lifting heavy bricks during the day and selling barbecues late into the night. But no matter how hard she worked, it still wasn't enough. Desperate, Meow Meow took a brave chance and went searching for hidden gems. After many long, difficult days, she finally uncovered a huge gem and sold it for the money needed to save her grandma. The surgery was a success, and when Meow Meow saw her grandma healthy again, smiling and holding her close, her heart swelled with joy. Meow Meow was enjoying his grilled fish, but time slipped away, and he realized he was late. He rushed to school, only to find his desk in complete disarray, everything scattered and lost as he tried to eat. His classmates laughed at him, and someone knocked over his food. Heartbroken, Meow Meow stood alone in the rain, tears mixing with the drops on his face. He was scared to go home and tell Grandma what had happened, fearing her reaction, but deep down, he wondered, should he go home and tell her everything? One night, after a heated argument with her grandma, little Meow Meow stormed out of the house. Feeling lost and hurt, she met an elderly woman who seemed kind at first and took her in, feeding her and offering shelter. But this kindness turned into a nightmare when the woman handed her over to a cruel man. He sold little Meow Meow to a brick factory, where she was forced to work tirelessly, lifting heavy bricks day and night. Exhausted, she collapsed to the ground, tears streaming down her face, longing for her grandma, wishing she could just go home. Look everyone, little Meow Meow is eating beef noodles in the restaurant. Beef noodles are delicious. He can't eat enough at all. Suddenly, he heard someone shouting for help. Little Meow Meow rushed out on a white dragon horse. It turned out that it was a man who robbed the old man's wallet. After a lot of hardships, little Meow Meow finally caught the thief and called the police. Uncle Blue Hat took the thief away. But little Meow Meow exhausted all his energy and fell to the ground.